Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. He's with me again today, guys. So, of course, you know, today was Movie Tuesday. The only big release that never even got to theaters was Scoob. Came to 4K, Blu-ray, and DVD. No Steelbook or any Target exclusive or anything like that. You know, like I said, just 4K, Blu-ray, and DVD. And of course, one of the other movies that was coming to 4K for the first time was Spartacus, and I was hoping to pick that up today, but went to 5 different stores, didn't find it. So it must be like an online only thing, but Best Buy absolutely sucked today. Target sucked. Only place that was really decent was Walmart, and that's pretty much it. So
well, what you didn't mention is when we went into Best Buy, there weren't a lot of movies on the shelf.
Empty.
In fact, most of them were empty. They had a couple of associates, and what they had done was they had removed the movies from the shelf, and they had them lying on the floor.
yeah.
And so I don't know.
I don't know
if they were taking inventory, but apparently they don't have a good selection. In fact, they have more, really, in honesty, they have more empty slots than they do movies in itself.
So
but the fact is, this has been, when did they open?
Weeks.
About a month ago.
Yeah.
They opened about a month ago. And when they opened about a month ago, they had actually more of a selection than what they do today.
Yeah.
So, or they did today.
But there's just no point in going back there for a while until they actually get it all set up, guys. But
right, and I was going out because I wanted to find the Spartacus in 4K.
They didn't have it. So.
It's a very good movie.
Yes,
I think most people, Kirk Douglas, most people, Laurence Olivier.
That was on last night we were watching it. But I do have the Blu-ray, so I'm not rushing out to get it as of right now. But when they do get it, I will pick it up.
Well, I wanted for my collection. I wanted it in 4K. I think that's pretty cool. But I did get something kind of cool in the mail the other day, something that I had mentioned, and you're probably going to have to read the back of it.
Okay.
But anyway, I got this in the mail about 3
Saturday? Days? Yeah, it was Sunday.
It was Saturday.
Sunday.
So about 3 days ago. And it's something that I had mentioned before, and it's the Bruce Lee collection that was released at Criterion.
Yeah.
Which I think is pretty cool. The fact is, you have everything, you have every movie made
from Bruce Lee,
by Bruce Lee, or that Bruce Lee appeared in. The first
4.
I think the first 4 are 4K scan, and then the last one is what they call the 2K scan, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it says.
And you have to read that for me.
Okay, 4K digital restorations of The Big Boss, Fist of Fury, The Way of the Dragon, and Game of Death, and new 2K digital restoration of Rarely Seen 99 Minutes. Oh, that's different. That's unique. Of the 1973 theatrical version, Enter the Dragon, and the new 2K scan of the 5th one. So, that's so cool.
Something you need to do too. You need to turn it over and let them see the back. Let them see the back and look at all the features.
Is absolutely insane, guys. Oh, here, hold that for a second. All of this right here, guys, is the special features. So, that is absolutely insane. If you can read that, I'm not sure if you can, but it says Blu-ray edition 1971-1978, 506 minutes. So that's so cool. But it's absolutely gorgeous set, guys. Absolutely. It says Bruce Lee, his greatest hits. So yeah.
And something else to mention real quick was which I think is really cool.
Yeah.
Is when this was initially came out on Amazon, it retailed for $92. And so what I did, I kind of waited for a few days or maybe a week or so. And then when I finally decided to pull the trigger, so to speak, to purchase it, it went up $6 to $98. So anyway, I ordered it. And of course, shipping and handling tax, it gets kind of expensive. So it was well over $100. Well, luckily, Criterion does,
so a whole month.
They discount their movies.
All of 50%
off, and they do it twice in a year, from what I understand. They do it this time of the year.
This time, and
then they do it towards the latter part, the beginning of the year. So the price went from $98. I think it went to 62, 64, 68, something like that. I can't remember. But either way, that's fairly good. And so probably a little bit over $70 invested in this. And the reason that's important is because I had put together a Bruce Lee collection a couple of years ago, and the first Blu-ray, or the first movie, which is Enter the Dragon, I could buy that individually, which I did. I think I only have I have more than one. I have the what do you call it, the shell, or the Blu-ray case.
I know what you're talking about.
I have that one, and I also have an international steelbook, Enter the Dragon. It's black. It's a matte finish. It's pretty cool.
I think that's a Zombie exclusive.
Zombie, it is. And then the other two, or the other four, excuse me, the other four came as doubles.
Yeah.
What they call the double feature. And so I was able to purchase those. And those are actually very expensive today. I mean, they kind of get up there in dollars.
Yeah.
Now, the quality of the Blu-ray compared to this, being a 4K scan or 2K scan, I can't make that comparison because I haven't seen it. And so I'll definitely have to do that. This initially I had bought for me as a collectible.
Yeah.
But I think the curiosity, the better of me is definitely I want to be able to watch them and see how good the transfer is, or see, do a comparison. I don't even know if I have the other ones open. Maybe I have the Enter the Dragon open, but I don't know about the other two. And they become fairly expensive as well.
But I've never really seen any of those. I'd like to watch them.
And one more thing to remember about this set, Bruce Lee collection has been done, from what I understand, it's been done multiple times, DVD, Blu-ray.
Yeah.
This is the first time I think it's ever done in a 4K, so I think that's pretty cool. And one thing I wanted to mention, kind of get off this, but one thing I wanted to mention real quick, the last video we had made, I was talking about the Shout Factory Friday the 13th, and I was, I was trying to make a point. My intent was not to discourage anybody from buying it. My point was just simply, I was looking at it from the cost standpoint because of what I already have invested in the Blu-rays that I purchased, and I think we totaled it up. I think it was around for the first 10 that I put together, and these are either doubles or individuals. I think I spent like $180 for it. That's what I have invested in those. And one more thing, the point I didn't make was, and I should have made in the video, was because of the technology today. Because with a 4K TVs, you got a 4K player. But the 4K TV in itself, the quality of the picture is so much better than it was before. So, and I'll prove this to you because Kimberly, occasionally she watches TV. Well, not occasionally, she does it quite often. She watches TV in the living room because it has a surround sound. But anyway, and sometimes when I walk by and just glance at the TV, I right away ask her, I said, is that a 4K? And she comes back, she says, no, it's a blue.
It looks 4K.
So the point is, and that's the point I was trying to convey, and I didn't do it well, is with the technology today, so if you have a blue, is it as good as what this 4K is going to end up being? There's going to be a 4K. We talked about it. We just talked about, go back again, it's the 9th one that's going to be in a 2K scan. I did realize that. It's the 9th one, Jason Goes to Hell.
Okay.
So that is the point I was tempted to make. So I don't know if there's visually any difference between a blue and a 4K. So that was my point. But my attempt was never to discourage anybody from wanting to purchase it. Right. That was not my intent. But I didn't want to come across as pessimistic. Hold on, I'm not through.
No,
and so that's kind of where I'm at. And then hold on, and then one more thing is too, when we were talking about, because I watched the video and I was really I didn't like the video the way it turned out. But anyway, you catch yourself after things have been said where you wish you had corrected yourself during the video. And one of the things I should have corrected myself on when we were talking about Patrick McGoohan, I think that's how you pronounce his name, and who we talking about, the King of England that he played in Braveheart. And I said that he played in the Shawshank Redemption as a warden. Well, I definitely got that wrong, and I should have known better, that it was actually in Alcatraz that he played in. And he also appeared in a couple of Columbo series, and quite good. Actually very good, by the way. Yeah. So the point is when you're doing this and you don't have a chance to edit it, or you can't go back in your mind quick enough and correct yourself, I guess it's easy to make a mistake. So I'm not perfect by any way, so having somebody, wait a minute, I'll be through. Having somebody correct me or correct us, I'm fine with that. That's good. That's good information. And one more thing about Tom Cruise, we had mentioned too, when I said, hold on, I had said to you that after the, what was the name of that movie we were watching, that we said that no, it was Risky Business. Risky Business. I had said that was I had said it was his first movie?
One? Yeah.
Or one of the very, I said one of the very first.
Yeah.
Well, I knew there was Taps, because I remember that one. I know that movie quite well. And Kimberly knows, she can attest to this, because I had mentioned it to her after I said, daggone it, after the video was made. I said, Kimberly, I forgot about mentioning Taps. And then Endless Love was another one that he had made.
Yeah.
So somebody had corrected us or corrected me, and that's good. So the point is, I'm not perfect, and I'll probably end up making a couple more mistakes. No, wait, I'm almost through. And I'm trying to remember, is there anything else I need to cover? So
I think you got it all.
So
I think you covered yourself.
And I do appreciate a lot of people said positive things, which I think is pretty cool. So I'm an old guy. Kimberly calls me dinosaur. And one more thing, and I won't say anything else. I'll let her go. I repeat myself a lot. I found myself doing that quite often. Well, after living with Kimberly for so many years,
can you just
wait a minute. Okay. Let me get this is funny. I think I can ask her to do 3 things for me.
Oh my God.
3 things. If I'm lucky, she'll do one of them.
Okay, all right.
One of them, so you can understand why.
Not all the time. Sometimes I do
not all the time, but most of the time, it's if I say I try to break it down to just one thing at a time. Okay. But I do have to repeat myself quite often. So that's where we become because I become so repetitious or repeat myself. I should say repetitive, not repetitious. What's repetitious? Doing the same thing over and over.
Can you hear my movies, please?
See, I got that wrong.
You got it. You're good. All right, like I said, guys.
Repetitive. Excuse me, not repetitious. When you work out, it's repetitions.
Yes. I told you today was Movie Tuesday. So Scoob came out to... Stop, you make me nervous.
No, I was doing that in the video the other day.
But, like I said, Scoob came out the DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K. So I was tempted to get the Blu-ray, then over the 4K. I was like, you know what, I'll just go ahead and get the 4K. Stop looking at me like that.
Well, people, wait a minute. When you're looking in there, people are looking at us.
Yes.
So,
and that is Scoob. I cannot wait to see this one tonight, guys. I cannot wait to watch this one. Like I said, I've heard mixed reviews on this one, but I love Scoob. What? Yes, I was going to say that at the end. Yes. But he was nice enough to buy it for me because I got another movie as well that he wants to watch with me tomorrow night. But like I said, I cannot wait to see this one tonight, guys. It looks really pretty interesting. Like I said, I love the original ScoobyDoo that came out like 2005, I think it came out. But I love that one. The second one's okay, but the first one was excellent. And of course, the cartoon was excellent as well. But this is going to probably look really good in 4K. I cannot wait to see it. But you want to read the back, guys?
Hold on. I grew up with that. The cartoon. In fact, Saturday morning cartoons, back when I was growing up, I still think was some of the best cartoons. Oh. They still are today. Okay.
Anyway, so this came out like a couple weeks ago. I never picked it up on release day. I was kind of waiting for it to go down in price, but I was at Walmart today and I saw it had the last one, and we were looking at candy, actually, the movie section candy, whatever. I was like, oh, why don't we just go ahead and pick up Invisible Man? So I ended up picking it up today, guys. But I really have heard nothing but good things about this film. Cannot wait to see it.
But I would have liked to have waited for the price to come down somewhat, because I thought it was a little expensive for just a 4K. Because I'd be willing to bet you later this year. Well, I don't know, because the way everything's going with the coronavirus. But, when they have the Black Friday deal, you probably would pick that movie for about $10. I cannot wait to see it.
It looks really good. Like I said, I've heard nothing but good things about this film.
Hold on. The one you really need to watch is the one that I'd mentioned before with Kevin Bacon, Elizabeth Shue.
Yeah, I know you've been telling me that.
It's very good. And two, it's been a couple of years since I've seen it. What I was thinking about this. I was thinking about this earlier today. What we need to start doing is, before, like something like this.
Watch it. And then
No, what we should do is, because have you ever seen the original, the black and white?
I want to.
Well, you don't really need to see that one. If you want to compare this, you probably want to compare it to the one with Kevin Bacon and Elizabeth Shue. And what I would do is watch them back to back. Okay. Watch the one with Kevin, because I have that, don't I? I have it in my collection. I think you do, yeah. I believe so. And then what we'll do, we'll watch this one.
But that one looks really good. I've heard they said like Elizabeth Moss's best performance. Cannot wait to see it.
Well, the trailer looked
Looks
really
really
good for
good.
this one.
Yeah.
I thought it looked really good. So, and apparently the reviews are really good on this
I've heard
one as
nothing
well.
but good
So,
things, so cannot wait to see it.
we'll definitely have to watch it.
Yes, we're watching that one tomorrow night.
Both.
Yes.
We'll watch them back
Okay.
to back. In fact, I mentioned to you this Friday the 13th, the ninth when Jason
one?
Goes to Hell, the international one that I have.
Yeah.
I said to you the other day, I'm gonna watch it because I haven't really watched any of the Blu-rays. I don't think I've watched any of the Blu-rays that I purchased
I don't
in blue.
think so.
So just interested to see how they look in. I was gonna say 4K.
Well,
how
I'm
they
kind
look
of
in blue.
slowly getting into those kind of movies.
Into what?
But, like horror movies with you, because I already watched The Exorcist by myself. Like I said before, I watched it by myself. He was really surprised I watched it. It was excellent. I loved it.
Baby,
What?
watching one movie doesn't determine. I mean, it's not going to determine you.
But
watching.
I've seen other movies, other scary movies that I've watched. The remake, and I watched the second one. Yeah, they're creepy, but I was fine after it. But I've never seen the original one with Tim Curry. I need to watch that one. That's a long movie.
Let me ask you this: can you watch bodies being mutated?
I
Or
have.
can you watch Can you?
I watched Trick or Treat, and it has a head cut off.
So you remember she just said that. Now the question is, there's one I know you definitely not going to watch.
Nope, that ain't what. That ain't
It's
happening.
Brain
That
Dead.
ain't happening.
Or
I've
Dead
seen
Alive.
enough. I'm good. No.
That's my point.
That
and
part.
the point
no.
is, what do you mean the part?
You know what I'm
The
talking.
pudding- the
yes,
pudding scene?
I can't get over that, guys.
Yeah, every time. Wait, real quick, not to go on with that, but the pudding scene. Every time I see the first time I saw that, your stomach
yes,
actually turns.
it turns on me. I can't do it.
The graphicness or the mutation of the body or mutilating of the body, whatever.
There's a point where I won't
Not
go.
mutation, it's mutilate.
Yeah, mutilated.
Can't
I
say
just
the
can't.
word mutilating.
You're right, mutilated. Yes, but
Mutilated.
that's just a point where I won't cross, and that's the one. I just can't. Okay, so the final movie in this update, guys.
Wow,
in
we
this
got way off.
call. Anyway, I had this movie on Blu-ray. I had the digibook that Target put out when this first came out. And when it first came out, I was really on the fence to get in the 4K digibook of it, but I didn't get it. I got the Blu-ray. They had this at Best Buy. Last one with a slip. I've been wanting to get the 4K for the longest time. It was $15. I finally picked it up, and that is Bohemian Rap City. Oh, I love this movie so much. I've already seen it. I've seen it like twice, but absolutely love this movie. Robbie Malek as portraying Freddie Mercury was absolutely incredible. You would love to see this one. This is actually right up your alley with Queen. So, absolutely love this film, guys. One of the best biopics.
So what did you like about it?
The music more than anything. But Robbie Malek's performance, he looks just like Freddie Mercury in this. It's crazy. But if I had to pick my favorite biopic right now, the past year, it's got to be Rocket Man. I absolutely love that film.
Do you ever say anything interesting
You don't
about
know
a movie?
about it's just portraying Queen. That's all it is, pretty much.
It's
talking about
portraying
this-
Queen. Oh, I thought it was about Freddie Mercury.
No, it's about Queen. It's like a biopic of Queen. That's all it is, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. You need to watch it. You would love this one.
Mm-hmm.
But can you pass me those movies one more time, please? And yours?
Pass them.
Or hand them to me. I meant, no, really hand them. Pass them. That wouldn't be good. All right. So anyway, guys, those are my pickups today and his pickup from Amazon. But
Oh, something else to mention real quick today. Of course, like she had said, we went out earlier today, and I was hoping to find. I was looking for the Clueless steelbook that I wanted to get for my collection because even though it's $95, but
love it.
that's another movie that for some reason it's only available online.
Yeah.
And we were talking in the car today earlier about, once again, something that pisses me off. Like I mentioned earlier before, I don't understand why that's something that needs to be online only and it's not available in the store.
Well,
because it's not. I don't think it's exclusive to any store. So
I think it's a Best Buy exclusive. I think, if I'm not mistaken, you can't get it anywhere else. The steelbook, but the slipcover edition you can.
Amazon's selling them.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway,
I don't
it
know.
doesn't have a stick. Okay, so anyway, about two or 3 days ago. Well, anyway, they've been available on Amazon for, I don't know, there's been a pre-order for how long? Maybe a couple weeks.
Yeah, something like that.
So usually I always wait unless it's something that I feel I got to have at that moment. So I decided to wait, and earlier today when we got home, I decided I was going to order them. Well, of course they sold out. So I'm going to have to go back to Best Buy and go online and purchase them that way. But what pisses me off, this is another thing that pisses me off, the fact that I have to order this shit online and I have to pay for effing shipping, which pisses me off. That really pisses me off.
But didn't you
because
say...
it's not, wait a minute, it's not exclusive. I don't see where it's exclusive, because if it was exclusive to Best Buy, then Amazon shouldn't have them.
But didn't you say you could pick it up at the store? Do you want to pick up?
I think...
Or is that Spartacus?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. But I still have to use... But I'm not allowed... See, we've talked about this before. I like to pay cash for...
Me too.
I don't want to put a $14.99 movie on my card. It's not really no big deal. And it's not about the because you're not going to pay a lot of interest, if any interest, on that. But the point is that I either have to pay shipping or I have to, put it on the card. I don't understand why the hell it's not released. I don't see. That's the thing we talked about in the last video too. And I don't want to go on with this. How the hell do some of these movies? How do they determine what's going to be released on a Blu-ray and what isn't?
Right. And
let me tell you this real quick. This is something interesting. I ordered something. About a week ago. I think it's going to be really interesting. I've been looking for this movie since 1990. Well, not 1994, because that's not fair. I'd say since I've been putting my collection together, I've been looking for it, say, for at least about 4, maybe 6 years, to be honest.
What?
And that movie is True Lies with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh,
It's got Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh, yeah.
It's got Bill Paxton in it. It's got, what's the other guy that one was married to Rosie? Tom Arnold. Tom Arnold.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I'm going to be corrected on this. But anyway, it's a very good movie. It's been available on DVD, but it hasn't been available on Blu.
Right.
And by the way, the director of it, of course, everybody knows James Cameron, and he also did The Abyss, which is something else that I've been looking for. He did both of those. And why in the, I'm going to say the word, I'm going to have to contain myself, that either of those two movies have not been, I think they've been released together, if I'm not mistaken, as a DVD, but they never effing was released in a Blu. So, luckily, the surprise is I was able to find one, but guess where it was released?
In Spain.
No, in France.
Oh, France.
In France. They just released one, because if you go to eBay, you can find them.
Okay.
There's not a lot of them, but you can find them. But I was fortunate enough to find one on Amazon. They only had one. I ordered it, and it's from a seller that I had purchased from before. In fact, I purchased quite a few movies from him. He's in France. He's a very good seller. And usually when I order something, it takes roughly about 16 days. So 16 days from France to here, it's a pretty damn good deal. I mean, it's not bad if you can wait. And the fact is, it is region free. So I think that's pretty cool.
Understand.
But what I don't understand is why in the F do we have to go outside this country
and order
for a movie that
was
well, I don't necessarily call it our movie, but the fact is it was released here. It's in the United States. But we have to go abroad to be able to purchase it in Blu. It's just total horseshit. It's messed up. And if somebody can explain that to where I can understand it, I'm all for it, because I don't understand it.
Yeah.
And is there anything else? Oh, and by the way, like I said earlier, I'm still looking for The Abyss in Blu. If you go to Blu-ray.com, it shows both of them, and that pisses me off too, because it shows both of them is to be released.
Right.
Well, fuck, how long?
You don't have a date.
You have to wait. Sometimes those are on there for years.
Yeah.
Get a date. Get a date and release it. So, anyway, the point is that it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And is there anything else that we're looking for in Blu?
I think that's pretty much it right now. So that's pretty much it, guys. There's nothing coming out for a while that I know of. Probably the biggest month this year is probably going to be is it September? September? No.
Yeah.
It is September. So all those 4Ks.
September,
yes.
October. I think
oh my
mostly
God,
in
cannot
September.
Wait, guys. I'm so excited. Cannot wait.
And one more thing. You had mentioned a few days ago that there was a new release coming out in 4K. A movie that we'd been wanting to see in 4K and it was going to be released. What was the name of that movie? Do you remember it? Oh,
I don't remember.
No, we can't edit it. So you mentioned it to me a couple of days ago. I got so many damn movies in my head, it's hard for me to keep up with it.
It's coming to Blu-ray.
Or is it Blue?
It's Blue.
It's Blue. Okay.
It's so the son's Katie Elder.
Oh.
Yes. I've been wanting to get a Blu-ray of that one for the longest time, guys. It has. I have the DVD of it. That's one of my all-time favorite westerns. I absolutely love it. I can watch it over and over and over.
The Sons of Katie Elder is what I deem to be one of those perfect westerns. It's a perfect movie. Of course,
too.
Of course, you probably need to be a John Wayne fan to appreciate it.
Yes.
It's got a very young Dennis Hopper in it.
Yes.
Who else is in it? It's got
George Kennedy.
It's got Earl Holliman.
Dean Martin.
What's the youngest guy that's in it?
I always forget his name, but it's got George Kennedy.
Yeah,
I love him
got
so
George
much.
Kennedy, and he's a very good actor.
Of course, John Wayne, but that's pretty much it. So, but
yeah, but the point is it's what I deem to be a perfect western. I mean, if you were talking about a perfect western, some people say Pale Rider. To me, and I don't know how you feel, and this is kind of getting off topic. But Pale Rider to me was always a ripoff to Shane.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Shane have you ever seen that black and white Shane?
Some of it. I've never seen the whole movie.
You know who's in it, don't you?
Oh, I can't remember.
The guy.
I don't remember. Oh, there's my man. But
anyway, the point is, I've always thought that was kind of a rip-off.
And
the thing that's real quick, the thing that's about movies, I don't know how you feel or other people feel, is some movies I don't need to see him but one time. I don't need to see him but once, and I don't want to see him again. And that it's kind of like Castaway with Tom Hanks we talked about
Same
before,
thing.
real quick.
Yeah. That's a one-time
I can see it.
watch.
I want to watch it one time,
and I'm good.
And then I don't need to see it again.
Yeah.
But what is that guy's name that plays in Shane? He's Alan Ladd. Alan Ladd.
Yeah.
Damn.
Sorry, I didn't know.
But a very good movie, and anyway, Pale Rider is basically very similar to that movie. It's typical bad guy wants to take over the town, blah blah blah, that kind of thing. But it is a very good movie. But real quick, getting back to what I consider to be perfect western, Rio Bravo.
That's what we're watching. That the other day.
Probably a perfect movie, and of course, The Outlaw Josie Wells.
That's another movie I need to add to my collection too. Is that one? But I'm sure The Sons of Katie Elder is not going to be in store. Probably they'll buy it online. I'm sure unless Best Buy is going to get it.
Well,
I doubt it.
Well, some people, there's always real quick, and I'll make this real short. There's always been a comparison made by. I would guess you would have to. I guess necessarily have to grow up watching those movies.
Yeah.
Because you always have the option of watching them today, regardless of the age. That's the thing that's really cool. You can always go back. Clint Eastwood had a completely different style in his western than John Wayne. John Wayne, I'll say this real quick, and I'm not going to go on with it. For me, what determines what I deem to be an elite or a really quality actor is when they're acting and they don't even look like they're acting. It just seems natural, and that's what I define to be a 4-star, 5-star actor. But Clint Eastwood was perfect too, and he made quite a few good westerns as well. And of course, there's been other ones too. There's been some really good ones. And by the way, another one that's really perfect, not to go on with this, is the War Wagon with Kirk Douglas and John Wayne. It's almost a perfect. If you like, the point is, if you like westerns,
and it's got a lot of comedy in it too, which was really cool.
Yeah, what makes it unique is how they go back and forth.
Yes,
they're going back and forth
funny.
Between the two with the one lines. It's very good. The sarcasm, so forth. The timing, it's very good.
But anyway, guys,
so, I didn't mean to ramble on, but I don't know if I'm going to do this.
Yes, you will.
No. I think what I'll do is I'll probably go back to what I was doing before, where I'm just kind of behind the camera.
Well, you don't have to be in every one if you don't.
No, I don't want to, because I have to look at my ugly face.
Oh my God,
what I'm looking at now.
Stop that. You're not ugly. But
anyway,
guys, there's.
Oh, wait, real quick. You gonna show me your poster real quick?
I wasn't planning on it.
Oh, okay.
But
I thought maybe you want to.
There's
zoom
on in
around.
my Blu-ray shopping video or my birthday haul.
Yeah, but it's on the wall. I thought maybe you want to show that.
Okay. There it is, guys. Yee! Yesterday, you hung it up yesterday, didn't you? Yeah. But there it is on the wall, guys. You've already seen it in my birthday haul, but
oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I showed him in my birthday haul. Well, it wasn't hung up yet, but he got it centered and everything. It's level. It's absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Look at it, guys. Absolutely gorgeous. Like I said, it's my favorite movie of all time. But I absolutely love this poster. Everybody's been talking about how really good it looks. Well, let me get it there.
And someone had mentioned that he thought that was one of the better
best poster art that he's ever seen. So, yes.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. So those are all our pickups for this week, and there's nothing coming out for a while, guys. Yeah, make sure to like this video, comment down below, make sure to subscribe to my channel, and I guess I will talk to you next time. Bye. Bye.